Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Supercars of London and welcome to the largest car park in the United Kingdom that you don't have to pay for. This is the M25 and all of a sudden traffic's just disappeared. But anyway, today I am filming. It is a Thursday. It is the day that Storm Doris is supposed to hit the UK pretty hard. And over the last 18 months or so, I've slowly started to develop a passion, some may say a very small skill, for me it is the most entertaining and exhilarating way of driving. I've tried precision driving, I've tried track driving, and for me I much prefer doing it a hooligan way, going sideways. And I've done a couple of episodes on a very small airfield with Archie Hamilton. However, today we are taking it up a few notches. I'm headed to Dunsfold, the Top Gear test track, to learn how to drift from the master himself. Now, it's not the Stig, but it is Chris Harris. We have made it down to a very windy Dunsfold aerodrome. Behind me, in there, is the new Top Gear studio. I've had a sneak peek, but there are no photos. It is all under embargo before the show goes out. But behind me here, we've got a little reception area where we're all hanging out in the warm, and then a C63 AMG S, which is going to be used later on in today's activities. Throughout the day, we're going to be working our way up on various different cars from levels of power. I've got the schedule written down on my phone, and first things first, I need to get a helmet and then head out in one of the cars to get to grips with the circuit and how wet it is and slippery it is. We have made it onto the Dunsfold Aerodrome racetrack for our first part of this drifting masterclass, and I'm joined by a couple of very well-known YouTubers, and we are on the crazy carts, and I'm pretty sure Calfreezy has just fallen off. But it is so windy that I am hiding in the Range Rover that we've taken out to the airfield because I know that the audio will just get absolutely obliterated. But we are on the crazy carts. There are these electrical go-karts that are hilarious with a handbrake, and basically you can drift. And we're getting a hang of a bit of oversteer, and we're just getting to grips with just the instinct of getting out of control a little bit. Hiding from the wind once again, we have jumped in the caterhams and now getting a grip to understand proper oversteer, power sliding and drifting in cars that weigh as much as my iPhone but have got 140 brake horsepower, so they come from the caterham experience. At the moment I think Calfreezy's out and getting to grips with, basically they are wetting the track, purposefully wetting the track so that we get less grip, and we're just trying to chuck the car in a figure of 8 and seeing how we get on. There's just something about going sideways and just catching the control of it, and I'm no expert, but it is a load of fun. I think Cal's doing donuts. Oh my god. So we're having a lot of fun. There's 2 or 3 caterhams going out at a time. Is the name of the game when they play with us. Say what you say with the lane ain't the same for us. Unforgiven. Screaming. Unforgiven. Screaming. Some might say we're armed and dangerous. Pay the price of the life every night, but it ain't enough.
my face just got battered by gale force winds whilst driving about 80 or 90 miles an hour in a Caterham, 140 brake horsepower, and like I've already said, it weighs as much as my iPhone. But now that we've done the Caterhams, we have got these beasts behind, the AMG C63s. So I think this is where Chris Harris comes in and basically gives us the sprinkling, the cherry on the top of our experience and knowledge that we've already gained.
Top Gear test track, you might have been here before. It's pretty simple. It's a figure of 8.
Yeah.
Obviously they film it the way that makes it look like it's the Nürburgring, but it's not. But it's a great place, and we're very lucky because obviously we film there.
Yeah.
To have a track right on your doorstep is great.
To just step out onto.
What they've done today is to be helpful. They've wet a couple of corners so we can slide.
I said to the guys that you probably don't need the wet.
No, but I need it for the noise. I need it for the tyres.
Okay.
But it's a bit wet and dry. So if you see me working hard at times,
yeah.
I'm not putting it on. It's because it's changing surfaces.
Yeah.
Now you are fully aware of what these things are about.
Yeah.
But the C63 S is quite special for family wheels. It's pretty
ridiculous. So I actually took your advice. I've got a F80 M3.
Oh, they're just the best. I love mine. And I can make arguments either way. I always get asked what's better, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think
it's a personal opinion.
I can make an argument, a different argument, different day. I really can. So this is the left into Chicago. You can see they've wet a bit of it, so it's bloody tough. Like we have to wrestle a bit. It suddenly goes there on me. This is Chicago. They've wet the entry for some reason, but the exit is quite dry.
This is where I was spinning. It just feels like it's on ice.
It's quite snatchy at the moment.
Is that because of the change of...
Yeah, it's wet dry, so an inside wheel picks something up and then moves. Everything's unsighted at Dunsfold. That's why the celebs have a much harder time than people think.
Yeah.
Because you don't really see where you're going.
Yeah, on most tracks you get a turning cone. Oh!
I think that was the edge of the track. Did we get some blue? Did we get some blue? Always aiming for a bit of blue. This is second to last. That's very slippery there, and over the line you'll feel. That's why they always have whoopsies here.
Yeah.
It's super slippery there.
Yeah.
You one flyer, and then have a look at it again.
Yeah.
Over the crest here. If you're brave, you can brake on the crest there. But if you get it wrong, you're off. In the undergrowth, aren't you? So.
Oh God!
But sliding, I know I'm accused of being a one-trick pony, dude, but I just like the feel of a car sliding.
I was saying at the beginning of my video that I've tried the precision driving, but this is just so much more fun, and you feel like you're living life on a different edge.
Well, I do both. I got a rally car. I race GT3 cars that need to be very stable.
Yeah.
But I like doing that.
Yeah, that's my favourite part.
Offer me one or the other, and I'll take that over the accurate stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got a bit big there. That's a bit fast. We'd have to do that. Sorry.
And just like that, I've made it back into the M3, and I'm headed home into the dreaded M25 car park. I'm pretty sure, checking the nav, it's worse than on the way over here. This video is so difficult to try and work out how it's going to be pieced together because BBC had their own TV production crew there that were filming all of us do our activities, that I was hoping that I could film bits and pieces with my camera and then overlay everything that was shot. So hopefully the video has turned out how I planned, how I intended, and hopefully you guys can capture a bit of the atmosphere of what it was like there. It was an incredible day, and it was, I can't pick a favourite bit because all of it was so good. My favourite bit about doing things like this is having such a large, expansive place like an airfield, all of the runoff in the world, and no consequences if something goes wrong. It was great to meet Chris, and hopefully I've taken something away from the day and I can carry on going back to the infamous aerodrome that myself and Archie take ourselves to on regular occasions and just continually progress and get better at handling the car sideways and not pooing myself every time the back end steps out. There is so much awesome stuff to come. So for now, I'm going to be checking out and enduring the motorway.
Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi. Các bạn hãy bấm like, comment và hãy bấm nút đăng ký để ủng hộ cho kênh mình nha.